everybody, welcome back. Fire on the road. This episode is going to be escort duty, namely the car in front of me. I'll be staying behind this thing, hopefully. We recently went to that car checkup thing with the car in front of us, and apparently there was a shock absorber broken, so now heading off to the garage with it, which doesn't mean the man needs a ride home, and that's my job. Anyway, the beautiful spring day is gone, as you can tell. We're once again back into the cold. It rained a bit as well, so half the work I did trying to get the car clean has been undone for the most part. But, you know, that is life. The weather here is kind of a pain in the butt, isn't it? But let's not let that get to our head. And instead, look towards the future, which I generally also don't do. Not as much, though. Makes you think, right? People planning for the future and stuff like that. Why? I'm not saying why bother, like, keeping some money to the side and stuff like that. That's just common sense, but saying like, well, if I grow 80, I want to have done this or that. So, now that I'm 40, I'm going to start doing this and that. Hey, that's great and all, but is it really? It's because, I mean, you might think something completely different and say, like, even as short as 5 years. So, you start setting things up when you're 40. You start questioning your things when you're 50. At 60, you think, what the hell were they thinking back then? And then you still have 20 years reflecting on the poor decision you made back then. Not speaking from experience here, I'm not 60 yet. At least last time I checked I wasn't. And I also don't have anything planned long term, so what more could you need? I don't know, maybe it's just one of those things that makes you feel comfortable again, knowing you have something to do when you're old or something. Maybe it's to leave like a lot of money for your kids and something like that, and being able to actually see them spend it. I don't know. You can still make that decision when you're 60, 70. But I mean, if you want like an example, I'm sure this is not going to be the greatest example in the world because, you know, I'm just thinking about this at the spot. Say you plan on making a trip to Vienna. You want to see the Vienna canals and whatnot. And then suddenly you realize you aren't allowed to travel far distances anymore. Because, I don't know, you got a weak car or something, you can't fly, and you get car sick really easily, and blah, 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 carry on, and so forth, and so on. Live in the moment, I suppose. If you're up for it. I don't know. Well, now it becomes important to keep track of our target, which is driving 2 cars ahead of us. For the time being, I still know where I'm supposed to be heading, so the chances both of these cars are gonna take the same route as us is going to be quite slim. The problem is going to be when one of them starts driving really slow, which for the time being isn't happening, but could. We shall see, we shall see. I think I can find my own way to where we need to be, so it's not that big of a deal. Hopefully. Anyway, I think that's all there needs to be said about future planning, mainly because I got nothing else to say about future planning. And there's a comp. Anyway, let's just keep track of our target. Kind of like we're in one of those spy missions from the Driver game. Like, oh, you're too far back. Oh, back off. Good times. Well, the good thing is they're both keeping pace with the car that I need to follow, which means I can do the same. Who knows, maybe with a bit of luck, they have to take a turn here somewhere. Oh, it's school, isn't it? Well, I don't think any of the cars in front of me have a little kid in the back seats, or the front seats for that matter. So, goes off. Oh, wait, one does. No, wait. Yeah. No. Okay, come on. And go. Alright, only one car left. For now. And you're driving especially slow as well. And look at the brilliant parking that guy did. Alright, so we got a set of red lights coming up, which might be a problem. Although I think if our target doesn't see that we made it through, he's probably going to pull to the side. How's that for a nice target for a tail, huh? He actually waits for you when you're about to lose. Yeah, it's red light. We'll be alright. Well, let's see where this Audi dude's going to go to. Is he taking the left? Is he not taking the left? Are we taking the left? We are taking the left. Good. We're back on target. Hoorah! Cool. This apartment building is coming up ever so slowly. Which I guess is nice. But it's actually being built. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I think that's the that problem done. And by that I mean busy crossroads. So it shouldn't be too hard to keep up with this dude anymore. Which is lovely. Yeah, for those paying a lot of attention to the roads that I'm driving on, which is kind of eerie if you do. But, interesting enough, just, you know, you'll notice that we made a detour. The reason for that detour is we would have never been able to follow each other had we turned left a while back. Because you saw the line of cars and nobody is kind enough to let two people go, let alone on the crossroad up ahead. You would have been able to take yet another left turn quite as easily. So, well, that is why we took a right, followed by a right, followed by a left, instead of left. Our beautiful windmill here that occasionally is still being operated, usually for sightseeing. No grain has passed these miles in a long time. Must have been quite the invention, isn't it? Like the windmill. In the Confidence line, a lot of people could have got a ticket on that one. Crossing a full white line, not done. I think on the next set of lights we're actually taking a right. Sure, another car behind us, but they gotta be in front of us. They gotta be in front of us. Why? Nobody knows. Sorry about that. Now, for those also paying attention, this is indeed the same way I usually take to go and visit Bunnyman. We're obviously not going to visit Bunnyman. Like I said, we're taking a right here. As you can tell from the targets, taking a right. We're not the only one with that idea in mind. The problem is if I don't want to look like an idiot, I'm going to have to pay attention to where we're going right now, because I'm the one driving back, and it's probably my best interest that I know how to get back. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm sure I don't drive over a man with his little doggies. So, okay, let's see if we can figure this out. For the time being, it's just driving straight, and it's the first T-junction, which will be our last, until I find where we are again. It's a right, so keep on driving straight, keep on driving straight, straight's the way to go. Needless to say, there won't be a return trip, or maybe. Chances are slim, let's put it that way. There's not going to be a return trip right now because I'll have a passenger in my car, namely the guy currently driving the car in front of me. Second of all, I don't know if I'm going to be the one driving back to go get the car back. Or let alone be the only one, because people will be at home, and then you have to go back after them, and other people would like to jump at the occasion. Okay, so we're taking another left here then. Alright. This is going to be a pain in the butt. Can we go off of road signs? The answer is there aren't. So, new house. Oh, yeah, that's good. Someone with just a rock in his garden as a mailbox. That's where we have to turn right. Maybe I can do that. Turn right at a school as well. Okay. So that's right, left. Straight. So right, left. Right, left, right. Right, left, right. Bear with me, guys. Right, left, right. So, just following. Nope. It ain't happening. Maybe it still will. I don't know. If you get to where we need to be quick, generally not bad with directions, but usually the first time I go somewhere, it's like, nope, don't ask me where to go. I'm more like vaguely aware of where we are kind of guy. Like, I know, say our destination is somewhere in that general direction, not like turn left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left, right. That's probably not gonna happen anytime soon. Here's a doctor I once parked for one of these videos. Woo, nostalgia! Fuck yeah! I think you have to turn left here, right? This is where we go left. And then we are where we are. Which is nice. Fuck it, I can take it. Cool, well that's gonna do it for this episode then. So thank you guys for watching. Hope this is seriously free. Show support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on to the next episode. Bye everyone.